Chmai, I'm Dolores Larson. Welcome to UTBB's Smokehouse Chats, our ongoing web series where we provide info and updates on our efforts to protect Bristol Bay. Today we're excited to share the steadfast and growing opposition to Pebble and give you a quick update on where the project is at in terms of funding and permitting. First, some great news. A great big welcome to Pebble Bay Village Council, the latest federally recognized tribe to join UTBB. For those that don't know, UTBB is a consortium of 15 Bristol Bay tribal governments working to protect Bristol Bay. Our 15 member tribes represent over 80% of the population of Bristol Bay. Also, thank you so much to those who commented or testified this fall during the EPA comment period on the proposal to withdraw the protections for Bristol Bay. Your voices were heard loud and clear. We now know that you helped break the EPA's comment record with over 1 million people demanding the EPA not to withdraw the protections. In total, over 99% of the comments supported protecting Bristol Bay from mines like Pebble. This proved that the dedication to protect Bristol Bay is steadfast throughout the nation. Unfortunately, Pebble is still trying to use lies and deception to advance their project despite the local opposition. Northern Dynasty has been trying to capitalize on the change in political winds by pushing their project through. This week, Pebble announced news on two fronts, funding and permitting. You may have heard in the news recently that Northern Dynasty, PLP's parent company, has found a partner for the Pebble project. Well, it's actually not that simple. Northern Dynasty is getting pretty desperate for funding. It can't get through the permitting process without more money. So it convinced another Canadian company called First Quantum Minerals to give them just enough money to get permitting started. We won't know for at least a year if First Quantum is going to execute the full agreement that was announced this week or not, and it will probably take a couple more years for First Quantum to buy in as a 50% partner. None of this is guaranteed, and even if First Quantum gets involved beyond this first influx of cash, the two companies have agreed that they'll need yet another company to actually operate the mine. Neither Northern Dynasty nor First Quantum want to do it. This is bad news for Northern Dynasty because they desperately need money and experience to advance their project. But it's good news for Bristol Bay because it makes it harder for them to continue. This potential partner news came out just days before Northern Dynasty announced that it was filing for a permit to build a mine. That's not a coincidence. Northern Dynasty desperately needed money to kick off permitting. Now they'll need more money to continue through the environmental impact statement process. So after more than a decade of promising to do so, Pebble finally filed a permit with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. But this is just one tiny step, and it is not the end of the process. Coming up next will be several opportunities to remind the company and the federal regulators why this mine is a bad idea for Bristol Bay. Just to be clear, filing for a permit absolutely does not guarantee that a mine will be built. Instead, it will entail some intense vetting of the mine plan. We will be there every step of this process, so state and federal entities carefully scrutinize Pebble's plans. Dozens of state and federal permits will be needed before the mine can be built, and we know there is no way Pebble can be built without devastating our fishery, so we're making sure that will come out in the review process. Please stay tuned as there will be opportunities for you to help protect Bristol Bay. We also have regular updates on our Facebook page and website, and we'll have another Smokehouse Chat video coming out soon exposing some of Pebble's latest lies. Guyana and Chinon for tuning in today and for your dedication to protecting Bristol Bay. Have a great holiday and Happy New Year.